Man, I don't even know anymore. Like so many. So like so just to give some background, like had like borderline engagement type relationship for like 4 or 5 years? Probably 4 years.
About 4.
Anyway, shit got like way too serious, way too fast. So we were pretty much like a married couple. All the way.
Yeah, when she moved in.
Yeah.
No, you know what? It was cool till we found out how sloppy she was.
Putting on blast like that.
Yeah, she grew up. She had a cleaning lady at their house, right? You know, like
exactly.
That
okay, that makes sense. It makes sense.
All women should know how to clean.
Hey. That's
you just lost one demographic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what anyone says, but I don't care what anyone says, but when you said there was church. That was pure church right there.
I stand by it. My girlfriend, she could clean. She could cook. She could do other things that I can't put on this podcast. Let me tell you, okay? Why am I with her? Because she does all the little things that I know when I'm older I don't want to do.
All the little things?
But no, he makes a good... What do you say? He makes a good point, though. That a lot of girls do stuff... A lot of good girls do stuff that regular girls will not do.
I don't know. Look,
like what?
Plain and simple,
like,
I can't be with a woman knowing how to cook.
There you go.
That's not just me, like, being an asshole. It's me thinking of the future. Like, I mean, I can cook myself.
Think about the kids, man.
I'm thinking, like, yo, I shouldn't be the one.
No, the way I see it is less about the woman should cook. More like people should know how to fucking cook.
That,
like, I don't like what, like, if the woman doesn't know how to cook, like,
there's
if
nothing more attractive
anything
than a woman cooking a perfect steak, putting it right in front of you, and telling you enjoy. And if you don't understand what that means,
naked.
You haven't been... Yeah, naked. Naked. She has to be naked. But if you don't understand what that means, you haven't been with the right women. Hence why I'm in a relationship.
No, but I understand perfectly what you mean. There's, like... What I mean by it, there's a lot of girls that won't do stuff that other girls won't. It's that it's not necessarily sexual or anything like that. That's part of it, yes. But it's not necessarily everything. What I'm saying is that, yeah, a girl could cook for you. A girl could do this for you. A lot of girls would do stuff extra that other girls will not do. And it's like, you get a lot of girls that complain about, oh, the guy's not shit, blah, 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 this and that. And like, but you know he's not shit, but you dated him.
But you know what, though? I gotta say one thing, because there's a lot of guys that do have chicks like this, and they treat them like shit. And they're the type of guys I don't like. Because then it comes back on guys like us who actually would respect the girl when she does that stuff. And then all these girls are like, oh, you ain't shit. You don't treat your girl right and all that stuff. She was doing all that. I bet you don't even say thank you. Like, fuck you. I do say thank you. Point is, these guys like that, I don't like them. They be going out, like, having the girl doing all this stuff and don't even, like, give her back rub or nothing. Like, back rub? You can't give
no,
a
it's
girl
like
a
good friend of mine said, like, I'm tired of all these shitty guys ruining good women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Just because they take them out, give them a couple drinks, fuck them.
But at the same time, like, so I wouldn't necessarily say that, like, a girl should know how to cook. I just mean people should know how to cook. That's just the way I see it. But the thing is, like, it starts this whole flame debate against that pendulum mentality of fucking, like, I don't know, the anti-feminist movement. Anyway, so, like, there's the type of feminists that think that women's rights means not having to do dick at all and making everybody do everything else. Like, oh, I'm not going to clean, that's a man's job. I'm like, oh, fucking irony right there.
Pay for your bill.
Isn't that kind of like the extreme of what you were trying to fight?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I've dealt with that, like, so many fucking times. I mean, like, it's ridiculous. No, like, it should be equality. I think people should know how to cook. People should know how to clean.
Oh, definitely.
Fucking, like, any of that. If they want to go one up and...
The one thing I can credit my parents for is teaching me how to do everything and more.
Yeah.
Taught me how to wash dishes.
No, it should be a people skill. It shouldn't be a woman's skill. It shouldn't be a guy's skill. It should be a fucking people skill.
You know, taught me how to cook. Taught me how to clean. I mean, these are things that... Because if you live on your own and you can't do these things, you're screwed.
You're born to lose, basically.
Like, you are... like,
born to lose.
What are you going to do? You decide to live on your own. You can't cook. You can't clean. You don't know how to wash your clothes. Like...
Why did you never understand that?
Yeah, that
like,
I never understand.
The directions are on the washing machine.
It's so simple. But I mean, like, there's people that look at a washing machine and they're completely lost.
That's what labels are for. You know, wash cold.
You see people like me though. We cut the labels so they don't chafe our skin.
I'm like, who does that though?
Yo, I do that. Yo, labels scratch skin.
So, even if you're just fucking winging it, how can you go wrong?
Exactly.
That's true.
Like seriously,
This guy.
it's really not that hard. But there's people out there that it's like either they weren't taught by their parents or just they didn't care.
No, that is true. Like, you don't know something unless you're taught it. And a lot of people take a lot of like basic skills for granted. They just assume that people would have learned them. But I mean, fuck, a lot of parents just flat out don't teach people shit.
Look,
like, I'm the youngest in the family. I didn't get taught shit at all because, you know, parents already wasted their time teaching, you know, 3 other kids. They just assumed like the other one will pick it up eventually.
Oh, yeah,
so like
yeah,
all this basic shit, you have to
He's alive, man.
It was like they played broken telephone with you, like
fire burn.
They taught the older sibling would pass it down. When you got it, it was just like jumble.
No man, my fucking like 2 brothers kicked the shit out of me, and then I went to Montreal, came back bigger than both of them. Like, yeah, come on, man.
That's how it works, man.
Relationships, like right now, like in my personal situation, I'm taking a break. Like,
Just fuck bitches, man.
Huh?
Just fuck bitches and get money.
Well, I always get
I'm
money.
doing one of those.
No, I always get money, but you know,
Money comes, but I don't know where it goes.
I'm just taking like a mental break right now because the girls I've dealt with, man, they all have issues. Oh my god.
No, people have issues. You got to get over that.
Yeah,
man. Like,
people are fucked.
yeah, I'm gonna.
You just gotta find the people who are so fucked up that they're normal.
But I get the most fucked up though. That's the thing. I get the most fucked up, and it always. I try. You know, I'm the type of person that, like, you know, if someone like is complaining to me or anything like that, I just like, you know, yeah, okay. I nod my head because if I know I take up the situation, I'll get involved in it, and it's gonna cause stress for me. And I already have 2 gray hairs, and I don't want more.
I got some days myself.
Like, I don't take on other people's problems.
Well, the thing is, I hate to be that guy, but like, How I Met Your Mother actually did this pretty well. When he was always worried about some other chick's baggage, and then he found out he had a shitload of baggage himself.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's got baggage. Everybody has their issues.
That's why he didn't suit up.
Yeah, everybody's got their baggage. Everybody's got their issues. You just have to kind of accept it. You're not going to meet someone who's just like flat out fucking like free of all worry and care. And if you do find that person, they just hide it well.
No, but I don't expect to find, you know, a person like perfect. I just expect a person that does
Perfect
not
for
bring
you.
up. No, not perfect for me. But I want to see the person that. Okay, you have baggage, but just don't bring it up. Like, if you're in a relationship with someone else, don't bring that stuff up to me. I don't want to hear it.
What do you talk when you saying baggage? Like, you mean like exes or something? Or
Yes, exactly. That's
things
what I mean.
that happened in the past that
Things
they
that
just
happened in
can't
the
let go of.
That it has nothing to do with both of us, but you're still bringing it up, and that's the stuff that pisses me
Oh,
off.
I had an abortion. Well, you did it.
No.
First
Listen,
date.
if a girl,
It's like, well, this is a great first dinner.
no. If a girl had an abortion, the guy she's dating with needs to know that. That's something important that a guy.
I would
needs to know.
hope so.
But I don't want to know it on the first date.
Yo, I want to know it.
Tell me that-
for seconds.
Tell me that down the line.
You talking about not the father, like.
No, the girl.
Okay. All right.
No, like if I'm on a date with someone, they don't gotta. I don't want to know on the first date that you had a fucking abortion. Like, why are you telling me that?
Yo,
So why don't you eat eggs?
That is not.
Reminds me of
That's
my
like
abortion.
talking about your ex. Like, you don't talk about your ex on the first date, on the first, second, or third date with your new person.
When it
you
comes to a situation with a kid, you need to know the whole situation ASAP.
If you have a kid, you can bring that up on the first date. If you had an abortion, you keep that to yourself.
Go to their place. I don't even know how many co-hangers.
Oh man. Then there's a problem.
Yeah,
If
that's
they
so
have that
wrong.
one room you're not allowed to go into.
That's so wrong about code hangers. Man.
There's a weird smell coming out of it.
That's horrible.
All right.
Term for the worst. No, seriously, yeah, there's certain things, first date, don't talk about. Don't talk about the ex. Don't talk about your abortions or STDs or shit like that.
Well, I hope if you talk about
STDs.
STD, you would want to know that, at least.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna talk
Well,
about
unless
it.
you're gonna fuck on the first date, there's no reason to bring it up.
Is it even considered a date? That like.
Yeah, would you consider that even a date?
That too.
Never get, like, how early is like that a good time? I mean, seriously, like over dinner, over drinks, or like right before you stick it in.
No, I figured if you're going to talk about that, it's something that's going to happen closer to when you're expecting. Because you got to understand, too, like someone who has an STD, hopefully they're not rushing to fuck someone.
Yeah, but you see, you're going to...
I said hopefully.
What I'm going to say is, though, you can expect a girl that you're going to be serious with to tell you this. A girl...
Do you really think someone who has an STD is going to rush to tell you they have an STD?
Yo, I've seen some hoes, dog.
Whoa.
Yeah, but if they're...
Think about that, though. Like, someone who has an STD doesn't want to tell people they have an STD.
No. Well,
they want to get it dealt with, and then whatever happens, happens. But you keep that quiet.
No, but they won't... what I'm saying is that they won't enter, like, a physical relationship with you if they actually do have one.
Of course not.
If they had one in the past, say that's something. But if, let's say, you meet a girl and she's had multiple STDs in the past, and you just want to fuck it. This is a girl you don't want to have a relationship with. You just
double up.
Motherfucker, do you use it?
No, but how do you know that? Like a type of girl like that would never say that she.
You
had
know what?
That
That goes with the same thing. Like, how do you know any girl has an STD?
Well, yeah, that's why you should always.
You go to a bar, you meet a chick, you guys get completely trashed, and you have a one night stand.
A good girl will tell you that. Good girl.
A good girl, when she's drunk, that you met at a bar, is going to tell you, yeah, by the way, I have an STD. Of course not.
I should hope if you meet a girl at a bar, you would know to wrap that shit up. Like,
Yeah, I was
Please.
pack a rubber all the time.
But
Obviously,
still,
yeah.
condoms
Maybe she'll be a
break.
trooper and just be like, maybe you should double up.
We know condoms break. Like these things happen. It's what you live with, man.
True.
No matter what you do, you're taking that risk. If she doesn't want to suck on her own juices, you know there's something wrong. That's the rule.
I don't even know what to say with that, dog.
That's the rule.
The fucking imagery of the first thing you do is you just go down and then you start shoving it in her face. Like, oh, what's wrong?
You don't like your own juices? Huh? You don't like your own juices?
Got something to say?
Why don't you like your own juices?
That's horrible, man.
oh man,
That's horrible.
I don't know many girls who don't like their own juices.
It's like a new age of Sherlock Holmes, just fucking solving the mysteries of...
What's going on down there?
to the conclusion that you have.
Any girl that's listening to this, they'll be like saying,
Dude, we're losing a female audience by the fucking...
All the women we had are gone.
This is knowledge, though. This is knowledge. They need to know this.
Yeah, you don't need that fucking Steve Harvey movie. Just listen to shit like this.
Think like a man?
Think like
Fuck
a man.
that.
Yeah, Wolf, explain
It's
this.
an
This
oxymoron.
thing like a man thinks us, because I don't know.
That's come on. Women all the time say men don't think, but yet now you want to think like
Exactly.
that? How does that work? I'm gonna think like a man, so apparently you're not gonna be thinking tonight.
I think we've like seen it. The think like a man is like what three lines. Feed us. Play ball over there. Like that.
Feed us, fuck us, and
Don't talk too much.
Yeah.
don't talk during sports.
There you go.
Basically, shut the fuck up is what he's trying to say.
Basically,
Didn't Chris Rock have a baby like that?
I'm quite sure he did.
It was basically the man law. Like
Yeah.
those three things.
The only thing women need to know about men: we like to fuck, we like to eat, and we like sports.
I don't know how Steve Harvey turned that into
a whole book,
200-page book or some shit like that.
He's probably
he's reaching.
Taking off of that. Got the
Steve
movie.
Harvey is doing some serious reaching, man. He's creating some stuff.
like any woman who goes to watch that movie. They're a big hypocrite. I'm sorry. That's the biggest hypocrite of all time. Like think like a
You
man.
can't think like us. Men can't think like women. Women can't think like
men can't even think like women. It's just like, men can't even think like men. Fuck, it's like, you have a dick.
Men ain't on the same page.
I'm not gonna say men can't think like women, but men can think how to manipulate a woman.
Yeah, women are the more manipulative. They're better at it. I'm sorry, because they don't have a dick telling them what to do.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I know a lot of
In
hurt
some
women.
cases, they do.
There's a lot of women now.
I know a lot of hurt women.
If you go on Twitter, you're gonna see a whole
I'm a
bunch of
heartbreaker.
girls just complaining about dudes and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
If I end up manipulating you, then I'm sorry. You're dumb. Because
I just think it's a matter of women come to a point where they really just don't understand the right way to go. Like you'll have a man that like never met you before. He sees a couple of your pictures and maybe he talks to you over like text messages or like Skype or something. He's like, "Oh, I love you. Your mind is so beautiful. Every time we talk, it's like nothing else matters." but the guy's never met you before. You know, like, think about this. You're communicating over social media, and this guy is already confessing his undying love for you. Like,
tell by your 140 characters that you've been.
You know, and then he flies out to your country. You guys get together real quick. Everything's looking real nice and smooth. He doesn't have a fucking job, though, so you're working all the time, you know. And all of a sudden, he's talking about, the fastest way for me to get my visa is if we get married. You know, I just get a green card. What happens? You get married, he gets his card, he says, peace, bitch. And what happened to you now? Now you're a man-hater.
Dude, my work has a giant Loke department, and this is like every other day I hear a story like that.
But it's true.
Yeah.
It's this stupid... Like, I'm telling you, social media has... Like, as if women didn't already have this negative feeling towards men's intentions, social media just made it worse. I mean, how many places do you go where strippers are treated like gods outside of a strip club? Think about that.
Are they even treated like gods in there?
But yeah, even that. Like, think about that. Like, you go to a strip club, yeah, you're gonna give her a couple dollar bills to like bounce her ass on you and just stand there and do her dance while you tell her about your life's problems. But you're not treating her like a god. But yeah, go on Twitter. These guys are like, oh my god, I'm so in love with you. You're amazing. Your body's so beautiful, and everything you tweet is just like it's the world to me.
No, it's like
come on, really?
It's like in like 10 years ago in the 90s. Like it's a parallel to what like the celebrity culture used to be, and so it's like you have that celebrity, you still have all that shit, but then you have like that social culture. You have people. It's a whole new breed of celebrity, and everybody has a shot.
Yo,
sad.
Like I've been saying, man, I blame Britney Spears for turning girls into hoes. And
really, think she was the first?
That's who you blame.
No, but the reason why I blame her, she made it more.
I blame Disney. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, Disney's an evil corporation, anyways.
I blame Disney for the mentality that most women have. Most women grow up on Disney,
Prince Charming.
and it's the whole, you're going to be saved by Prince Charming, who's going to fight some monster or some horrible human being that's been oppressing you your whole life. And this man's going to come as chivalrous as ever, sweep you off your feet, profess you as the princess or the queen that he's always wanted, and then you're going to live happily ever after. But yet, we never know what happily ever after really means.
But it goes to the same thing you're talking about Disney. Well, what's that Cinderella movie? What's the prince's name in Cinderella? Whatever his name is.
He was Prince, man. They
Whatever,
didn't even care about his name.
The dude who grabbed the slipper. That's his name.
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, he caught feelings for this girl, but he has a slipper and he can't remember her face. He can't even remember what the girl's face is.
Yeah. Like,
what is
the
that?
only way for this man to find the woman that he's so deeply in love with is if he goes to every single woman in town and tells them, put on this shoe. Because no other woman in the world has the same size foot as this girl.
That's a crazy fetish right there.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
To actually go back to what Matt said, because like, not necessarily blame Disney, but that whole Prince Charming bullshit. Because what that actually does is they wait for the perfect man, which not only means like they're not willing to compromise. Basically, a guy is willing to compromise. You know, he has a hot ass girl, likes him to get along with him. You know, and finds out that like maybe she has a quip. Like, okay, you put up with it. A girl finds a nice guy, fucking, she's attracted to him. Finds out he's a quip, not the perfect one. Moves on. And it's like they're so much less willing to compromise than a guy is.
Yeah.
I mean, they get offered dick every day. So how they have to judge basically? Like, is it worth putting up with one minor quip for this one dick when I can turn around and get 12
You
more?
see it all the time. Like, when I'm on Tumblr and I'm just looking at girls with big tits, I'm like, man, she has nice tits. And my girl, like, her face is ugly. And I'm like, I didn't even notice. Because I'm looking at her tits, man. Don't tell me about the negative. I'm enjoying the positive. And that's the thing about men. Men can look at a big picture and just say, you know what? Let me focus on 2 and 4, and everything else doesn't matter. Yeah. Whereas women will see 2 and 4 and be like, 2 and 4 is nice, but I don't like 3. And 3 makes everything else ugly.
There you go.
Not even just that. It's just like, if no 3, no deal.
Yeah. On top of that.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where it's like something could be good, but because of the tiniest little detail.
Yeah, no, it's the compromise. Both parties have to be willing to compromise both if, ands, or but. I mean, both are human, both are gonna have their quips, but that whole fucking Prince Charming mentality that everything has to be perfect, that makes them so much more anal about what they're gonna go through with. And which leads to that fatalistic tendency, and it's like, what, can I really marry somebody that, like, I don't know, has a weird left nostril?
Just don't focus on the nostril, look at the eyes.
and like,
is this about the nostril? Yeah.
Well, a lot of girls, like, they can say, like, they would go after, and this is from a quote that's like, even though I love this comedian Corey Holcomb, this is a quote from him. A lot of girls will go out with a guy based on their potential. Like, what I mean by that is, like, say,
in 5 years kind of thing.
Sam Bowie had potential.
Yeah.
That's what it is. A girl see, like, he's gonna, like, if it's a singer, he's gonna make it big. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Just wait 2 more years, he's gonna make it big. 2 more years, he's still working at McDonald's. It's like
problem.
Like, there's a problem. And it's like.
Also, they try to do the fixer-uppers.
Yeah.
Looking for guys that are just like down and out, complete bums, happy being bums, but they think, I'm gonna be the one to make him so much more than he is. Yeah. No, you're not.
And they get played, and after they say the guy's not shit, blah, blah, blah. And it's
or not only that, if they actually do build the guy up, what usually happens is the guy leaves and says he can do better.
There you go. Uh-huh.
You gave this man the confidence to look at you and say, you know what?
I got you when I was shit.
Yeah. If I got you when I was shit, imagine what I'm going to get now. And then it's just, thanks, but no thanks. And they leave.
Yep. So any woman that's listening to this right now, we're giving you knowledge.
Do yourself a favor. If he has 1 or 2 things that make you feel a bit but his personality connects and he's a genuine nice guy, you might want to stick with him. If he has a 9 to 5 too, stick with him. Any man who can work a 9 to 5 probably still has a sanity.
Don't worry about that left nostril, man. Just it'll solve itself.
I don't know, man. Look at Mario. He's been
5 years plastic surgeons.
But you better have big tits. None of that bullshit.
I don't even need big tits, man.
Yeah, you just need, like,
booty,
nice tits. There's a difference because, like, some big tits are just like they go past the threshold of being nice tits anymore.
Like Martin Lawrence said, a little tit under the nip, and that's all you need.
No, I'm an ass man. I need nice ass. That's all it is, man. Have a nicely proportioned to your body, and I'm good.
Today's
there's a lot of little things that'll leave me out, but like
nice hip ass thigh ratio.
Today's
that's what
all
I
need.
That exactly.
Hip ass thigh ratio.
Today's
you can't go wrong.
I need a titty to waist ratio.
Titty, nah, like you're right.
I need some under boob.
See, titty waist is nice for the look, but for the fuck, you need that hip ass.
Dude, those things are like handlebars for me, man.
Exactly.
She got shoulders.
Nah, man. If you see a girl have big titties and you're fucking her crazy,
shoulders are the better handlebars.
You get hypnotized.
I mean, titties is nice. Don't get me wrong. Like I'll play some titties for hours, but at the end of the day, man, when you really want to pound it, you need to have a good amount of stuff right there, man. It doesn't have to be supersized like that. Just got to be proportioned and have that look that just makes you get a hard on the second she walks in, you know?
No fat bitches.
They gotta pay.
And another demographic just left.
No, that's a lot. I'll take me a big girl.
You just gotta like.
You can't even say that with confidence in your face. You take a big girl.
Don't be sorry.
Real talk, man. Real talk, man. You know what? In the winter, when it's cold, I'll take me a big girl. Because these skinny girls, man, they don't provide
I like something to grab onto. Not necessarily big girls, but curves.
Yeah,
need some flesh.
You know? A girl with a little bit of meat.
Yo, that's what a Snuggy's for, man. You don't need a big girl.
Snuggie.
You need a Snuggie for.
You totally have a Snuggie, don't you?
No, I don't. I want one, though.
Lies.
I want a Snuggie.
Look, if you shop at a Deschanel, man, it's all good. It's all good, baby girl. Do your thing.
If you have a Lane Bryant credit card, you're too big for me. That's all I'm saying. If you want to know what Lane Bryant is, I'm going to put it down in the link. You guys going to know.
You're an asshole.
Let's end this.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Okay, just
I'll beat my bitch with a stick.
don't pretend like you know shit about what anybody's thinking.
That's good. That's good.
Don't pretend. Don't assume shit.
Girls, stop.
If you want to go get it, man.
Women, stop hating dudes for no apparent reason, especially if he's your ex-boyfriend and you call him shit. You dated him, so what does that say about you?
If you suck this dick once, you can't tell me shit.
There you go. That's the point I want to make right there.
Don't
too.
be saying he got a little dick. Don't be saying his dick ain't shit. You put it in your mouth, it was something to you. Out your boy.
Church.
Deuces.
Alright, so let's end this. Thanks, Epi, for joining in on us, as usual. Gonna have you back on more of them for sure. If it's fun like that again, we're gonna have him back on more
So
episodes.
you get a little bit of cheap Step Ender wine in him, and he's good to go.
Friendly neighborhood honky just doing his part.
Alright, everyone. See you all next week. Another episode is going to come out on Sunday. Every Sunday we come up with a new episode. And hope you all had fun listening. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. It's on YouTube.
If you want to join us, don't be afraid.
Email us at...
Send us an email. Send us some questions. We're always willing to answer fan questions.
I'll make a link to the email, or you can email us at 5lightsentertainment@gmail.com. And girls, if you're offended, send us hate mail because we like that too. And
I'm not a big fan of hate mail. I mean, I like to be loved.
Just address that shit live.
I like big girls. I said it. Love me. Please.
he can't even say it with a straight face, people. He can't see me. He can't even say it with a straight face. Alright, people. We're going to see you all next week. Thanks for watching, listening.
Peace!
That email takes pictures too. Just for FYI.
Yeah, don't be afraid to submit them nudes, girl.
No fat bitches.
Skeptics.